off to Jeffrey Dean Morgan's autograph line. For gold this year, you had 2 photo ops and 2 autographs with your pass, as you do in previous years. But for Norman and Jeffrey, you had to have a guest-specific autograph pass this year. So I had Jeffrey on Saturday and then Norman on Sunday. So we were queuing in Jeffrey's line for just under an hour, I think it was, which you would expect because there was a lot of people and there was only a short time limit that he was doing autographs on the Saturday. So finally got up to his table. Think I'm going to keep it cool. No, didn't happen. So I got my photo op signed and, you know, again, my running commentary of thank you for coming. The conversation was pretty blurry. I don't really know what happened. And then he sort of gave me a hug over the table and I left and it was time for Scott's autograph. Scott's going to get a prop. Here he is. For his autograph. Now Scott was very generous and he used his autograph to get my girl Lucille signed. Don't. Can I? Give me strength. My pride and joy. So, yeah, do you want to say your experience?
So basically,
while I console my
obviously,
Lucille.
once Sarah had finished sort of trying to hold it together in front of JDM. So he basically said, I'll put the bat down on the desk and goes, there's my bat. And I said, I thought I'd get this signed for Sarah. And he said, did you want her name written on it? And I said, no. I said, if you can just sign it. I said, she's just there. I said, she doesn't know I'm doing this. And he said, well, if it's for her, why don't you come in and call Sarah back in?
Yeah, he said, well, if it's, come on back here then.
By that point, you could sort of see the security guard was sort of like trying to sort of step in because normally when you leave,
that's it.
That's it. You don't go back in.
And he was so hidden this year, wasn't he?
Yeah, very hidden.
Because you couldn't take pictures if you were just standing.
So when you're outside queuing up, you could obviously hear him because obviously him being quite loud anyway. And by that point, Sarah's now sort of can't hold back breaking physically down and crying.
But there's a reason for that.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, Sarah's had a nervous system disorder for the last 5 years. Getting so much better, may I add.
Touch wood.
But the moment she walked back into the photo booth, she managed to feel the lower part of her leg for the first time in 5 years.
Yes! So I was freaking out about that, but it just happened to be in front of Jeff at that time. So I said, I'm sorry, I don't really cry. So
she sort of explained to JDM, obviously, because he sort of said, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
And sort of Sarah explained the situation. He obviously signed the bat with his name, be careful, signature.
No,
and then put Negan on it as well. So Sarah sort of explained it to him and he said, you know, he'd done the Negan lean back and went, get the fuck out!
To everyone else outside, so, God knows what he thought.
Well, it sort of went a bit quiet outside, considering there was sort of like 100 odd people waiting, trying to get to meet him, which they weren't able to do anyway. And obviously then
probably thought I shouldn't have been there.
And then the queue, then he gave Sarah the biggest hug and squeezed her really tight.
Oh, he did the whole...
Closed his eyes as well.
That kind of hug. Oh, I'm dead. R.I.P. me. Sorry, carry on.
And I sort of shook his hand and said, like, thank you very much. And he sort of looked to Sarah and went, best boyfriend ever?
Oh no, that was when you were signing it.
Yeah. He said,
he's the best boyfriend ever, right? Then obviously I explained that I've got a nervous system disorder and I haven't been able to feel the bottom half of my leg until now for the past 5 years. So that's when he said sort of, get the fuck out. And he just gave me a massive hug. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't normally do this. I'm very British, you know, I don't normally do this. And then that's when he pulled me in for one squishy hug. And he said, I'd like to think I had something to do with that. And I said, no, you did. Trust me, you did. So then he said, yeah, well, go celebrate, go dance around. I said, oh yes, I definitely will. So then I had to leave quite quickly after that, didn't we?
Fight through the bloody crowds.
Oh god, it was mad.
Well, nobody could control the outside of it because obviously it was only for gold and platinum. And obviously all the VIPs and general admissions were literally trying to buy people's tickets, photo or autographs, because there was a lot of people in there who had these bats and wanted them signed because they are worth a lot of money when they're signed like this. So they were chucking ridiculous amount of money at people to try to buy their wops. But you know, everyone was trying to get pictures, but they were putting barricades out to stop people doing it. But by the time we came out, it was jam-packed. You couldn't get anywhere. You could not even get out of anywhere. Because
depending on how many golds and platinums he saw, then they were possibly going to open up to VIPs, which is the next ticket level down.
I think in each day is only doing 17 people from what I heard.
If that.
Yeah.
Because then he has photo ops in the afternoon and then he's done for the day. So it was rammed with just VIPs and people just generally trying to get a glimpse of him, really. Because they had sort of...
like a photo booth, near enough.
Yeah, kind of. So they had walls up around. But yes, I had to take a moment after that. I don't want to put Lucille down, but...
you need to.
I don't... I'm very predictive. I'm going to leave her next to me.
Until Doug jumps up on it.
No. Don't, he's down there. I'm going to leave her here.
He's watching.
I'm going to leave her here.
And I'll bring him up, just to make sure. Say hello to YouTube, Doug. Hello to YouTube.
I'm going to... there you go. Hey, buddy.